The most important moment of the Void Century is the war that created the world of One Piece as we know now. We know that this war opposed 20 allied kingdoms against the Great Kingdom. We also know that the ancient weapons were created during this century. There is one event that we know that we tend to overlook, the destruction of Shandora. Shandora was built in the year 400, and destroyed during the Void Century, and then rebuilt. Robin understood that rather quickly. Shandora was destroyed by the Alliance. To me this can mean a few things. Either Shandora was important to the Great Kingdom, therefore the Alliance had to destroy. Either the Alliance destroyed it because it was harmful to them. Or, well, they needed a place to fight and Shandora was unlucky, but this can be easily debunked with the examples of God Valley and Marineford. Wars in One Piece happen somewhere for a particular reason. So what made Shandora so important to either side? Enel and his clan are from Verth, the moon. On his cover story he comes across people and historical drawings. This drawing has been theorized by a lot of people including myself. We can easily recognize here the three types of people that live on Skypea. Here the characters are doing something that we've actually seen on the manga, in Skypea. It references the ceremony held by Shandorians in honor of their god. Surprisingly, we can find records of this ceremony in Alabasta, on the temple's wall. The walls depict precisely the same events. Both of these representations are ancient, and being identical means that this part of history is shared in the world of One Piece. There is something else that they share. This statue. On Skypea, gold is worth nothing but soil is. The upper yard is sacred because it has the most. This statue basically represents fertility. In Alabasta we find statues in the same position when Luffy fights Crocodile. The cross-armed are a common symbol in art and religion. It represents the Orion constellation. Orion in Egypt is linked to Sa or Sahu, god of the gods, also called the Hidden One. But Skypea also shares something with Wano. When Robin goes exploring the ruins on her own, she comes across poneglyph writing on a simple wall. She's surprised because only the creators of poneglyphs are supposed to be able to speak it. This could mean that someone from Wano helped rebuild Shandora. That the poneglyph was brought, and the city rebuilt around the same time. But we've seen through the manga that other people speak this language, including Joy Boy. Joy Boy could be from Wano of course, but we also have Three-Eyed Tribe, Ohara etc. Clearly the Shandorians don't speak the language, therefore someone helped them rebuild the city after the war. With these elements we linked Skypea to both Wano and Alabasta, both holding key poneglyphs. The golden bell on Skypea is another key element. It was created to warn souls that we're here. Trees on the island are said to be soul catchers. People who passed away would hear the bell, and therefore know where to go for their soul to rest. This reminds us of Brook. Brook's body looks like this because he couldn't find it back quickly enough. If anything, Brook's situation proves us that the concept of souls is real and important in One Piece. Everyone or everything has a soul, or can have one, just like Big Mom's power proves us along the whole cake arc. So we have two main things here, a city being destroyed, and the concept of souls. These two ideas could explain why sacrifices were so common in ancient times. And maybe still today actually. When Em is introduced to us there is few details we can notice. A butterfly, flowers and plants. Plus, she is specifically targeting people's eye on the bounty. In Eastern culture, eyes are the mirror of the soul. In Asia, the butterfly is. So what it wasn't after them particularly, but after their soul? In the flashback with Big Mom and Pedro, the latter offers an eye in exchange of 10 years of life. When Blackbeard and Shanks fought, Shanks ended up with a scar on his eye. So it seems like Big Mom and Blackbeard know something that we don't about eyes. Like Check Kuma, at the Lively he's basically shown as soulless slave. The man who defied the Marine by sending the Straw Hats all around the world, is now basically used as a mouth. We also know that Vegapunk has been using him for experiments taking away what makes him alive. So yeah, I guess you see where I'm going with all this. My guess is that the Great Kingdom required not specifically sacrifices, but souls. Why would nobles need slaves? If people can literally create humans out of thin air, that's not going to rebel. Well, it could be for their soul. Why? Well, that's another video's topic, but if Devil Fruit have a cycle of souls, why wouldn't anything else? Oz had more than one shadow put into him, to make him stronger. Maybe something similar is happening with souls. For example, allowing people to eat multiple devil fruits? Maybe that's why mermaid are more valuable on the market. The nobles are hoping to find Poseidon souls.